I need to know, why did you choose that song? I don't think it was just for me. I feel like your hope is that at the start of every panel it's just going to break out into like the sexiest thing you've ever seen. And one of these times it's going to work. Not this time though, but keep going. Hello everyone. Oh my goodness. Welcome to Cox and Crendor Live.
Silence all cell phones. Our program begins now.
What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Hi. Well, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
So the other day, my dear friend Crendor here showed me a photo of himself 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I'm totally convinced you are not him and just a homeless guy who killed the original Crendor and have taken his spot. You look nothing alike.
That's true. Just Google Crendor face. And
not now. Don't. I see people like, ooh. The guy said, put away your phones. And they're like, ooh. Don't do that. Just know there was a time when you looked totally different. And now you're the old captain of a crab ship.
The best crab ship.
The best crab ship.
The best crab ship.
Yeah, you only serve Red Lobster. Which isn't crab, but they don't care.
Oh, I thought you meant like actual Red Lobster, like restaurant.
That's what I meant, but I don't know. Like, shut up. Okay. Wow. A lot has happened to us the last few days. I figured I would share a story to start this thing out.
All right.
So I almost died. Apparently. Apparently I almost died. I don't know. So I have a few of my fellow victims here. On the plane flight in, you guys will have to help me fill in this story. On the plane flight in to Boston, the plane flight? Who talks like that?
The plane flight in.
I got in the Zeppelin, and we took off in the dirigible and headed over. So on the flight in, that happened to be a plane. I think that's what I meant.
That sounds even more confusing.
Shut up. So I sleep on flights, and at some point, I kind of like woke up in a haze and heard the captain saying something, just like, brr, 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 brr. I was like, and down I went. I wake up with 5 minutes left in the flight as we're coming in for a landing, and I look over, and the flight attendant's up and down the aisles. And I think I hear like a person crying, and like everything is really bizarre and weird. And the lady who's sitting next to me goes, I didn't want to wake you. But the captain said, brace yourself. We might have a crash landing. And I looked over at her, sort of looked around, and then I looked at my phone because I was still connected to the Wi-Fi. And all these other people, this flight was filled with YouTubers and Twitch streamers and like PR people and all sorts of different people are tweeting things like, oh my God, and like what's happening? One guy is tweeting to his girlfriend about how much he loves her. And I was just like, what? And then, as I look out the window, there are fire trucks and ambulances and police cars on the runway. And none of this is sinking in yet. I'm still kind of waking up, and then we just and land. It's the first time in the history of landings that, you know how usually when you land you keep going? This was like a stop, just like, and we were done. And then the captain comes on and is like, well, I guess it fixed itself. I slept through what I imagine is people panicking on a plane. And the woman next to me was so nice about it. She was like, well, if he's gonna die, at least he won't know. No one bothered to wake me. I woke up, so I get off the plane, I'm in baggage handling, and all these people around me are just like, oh God, I thought we were gonna die. Like, I asked for a drink, and they wouldn't give me any drinks. This one girl apparently had her seat back, and the flight attendant was like, you need to put your seat forward. She's like, why? We're just gonna die anyway. Everyone's telling me that this flight was like the flight of the damned. I don't know what was said. I can't even tell you what was said. Apparently, the captain came on and like was like it was broken and. Yeah, so apparently 30 minutes before landing, he just said, we may crash, and that was it. And, like, didn't address it again. The flight attendants just didn't deal. I don't know what was going on.
They made announcements every 30 minutes saying that something else broke.
Yeah, from the moment we took off, they were like, the internet's broken. You can't watch TV, that's broken. There's power outages. Like, everything about the plane was falling apart. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to get some rest. And I woke up, and apparently we were all going to die, but then didn't. And we just, like, landed. And so to me, it all seemed like maybe I was just dreaming it. Because no one seemed, it was so weird. We just landed, and I looked around and was like, well, I guess we're cool, so was that like a prank? What was that about? And then as we were leaving, the flight attendant was like, thank you all for not panicking. It was so bizarre. So that's why I tweeted, did our plane almost just crash? Like, to anyone else in this flight, what happened? Because I slept through it. And my favorite tweet about the entire thing, some guy tweeted me, you almost slept through your death. You won't get that chance again until you're 75. I was like, that's the perfect tweet. You win, dude. Yeah, so that was my trip to Boston. And then, man, we did some crazy stuff last night. You missed out. Well, you went with us. Oh, no.
What?
Last night we went to the Union Oyster House.
Oh, yeah.
You have to go when you're in Boston. It's like a thing. And our waiter, waitress, our server.
Wait, the cornbread lady wasn't there.
Look, I don't know what happened, Boston. I don't know what happened, but every time we've been there, there's been an old lady who serves us cornbread, and she just shakes and serves it. And she wasn't there this time, and I'm really worried. I'm like, oh no, cornbread lady. She's like, I got more cornbread for you. And she just like cuts it and shakes and crumbles at him.
An anti-aging potion.
Yes. Or
and she's still good.
Yeah, maybe she's fine. Maybe she found an anti-aging potion.
Yeah.
So anyway, we were there, and the waitress comes up, and we're trying to order from the menu, and she's like, well, I mean, I guess you could get the sea base. And everyone at the table just looks at each other, and no one acknowledges it. And then she goes around the table more, and then she's like, well, the sea base is good. And we're like... And then she left, and all of us had a moment of just... This is a seafood restaurant. Maybe we've been saying it wrong all these years. To the point where Eric literally had to go look it up. He went on his phone, he's like, it is in fact bass.
It is bass. It is bass. They didn't even give him the sea bass. They gave him, it was Mathis. Yeah, so we didn't even get a sea base.
Didn't even get the sea base. Yeah, she went to the kitchen, they're like, what the hell does she want? Yeah, it was a moment that I think all of us questioned reality. Because you have to, I know you do. That's why you went to go look it up.
Yeah, I always question reality. You should. Why wouldn't you question reality?
What are you questioning right now?
Why am I here?
Funny, I'm asking the same question.
There you go.
So yeah, and then after we were done, you left. Because you're not as cool as we are. I'm just going to say that. And we ended up going to a bar called Drink. which is like 4 blocks that way. You should go if you feel like wasting money. But it was an experience because this place makes you drinks based on things you tell them. So they'll come around and there's a menu, but screw the menu. They're just like, what can I get you? And you tell them things. Like, you would have loved this. You can tell them anything and then he'll be like, all right, I think I can make that drink. So we started off with things like, you know, like a little fruity, but like, you know, kind of sour, or chocolate, right? Just things like words that would, eventually we were done with that, and it was about playing games with the bartender. Yeah, and so we said one of the flavors we wanted was Falcon Punch. Alex asked for he said, give me the drink a king has when all of his friends betray him. I said, I was like, I want, through the fire and the flames, we carry on. And then they're like, but a little run to the hills, but come sail away. Mr. Roboto, a little more sticks, a little less maiden. And the guy's like, okay. The last drink I ordered, I told him I wanted violet. I was like, I want violet, go. And he's like, all right. I don't know what, Alex was like, give me something nasty. Oh my God. He said, he was like, I've determined that Mr. Fasciani down here is in fact the Guy Fieri of alcohol. Because he goes, it tastes like I'm licking a Gutenberg Bible. What a descriptor for alcohol. I don't think anyone wants to drink that. And so, yeah, it was just a really weird, you would have loved it. You could have asked for anything. He would have made you something.
What about Nintendo Switch cartridge?
Here's the thing. I guarantee the bartender would have done that. And then, speaking of bartender, I fell in love last night. This bartender was just like, let me show you something. And started pouring fire. Just like fire everywhere. It was just liquid fire. It's basically what the Romans used to kill people, pretty much. Someone probably said, I want Roman lightning or some crazy shit like that. She's like, I can do that. It was crazy. You would have loved it. I'm so disappointed you weren't there.
But did it taste like the actual things? Because he said,
yeah.
But you said one tasted like the Gutenberg Bible, but you didn't ask for the Gutenberg Bible.
Yeah, he said, give me something nasty. So. There you go.
Yeah, but they sell that in like stores.
Yeah. He literally probably just poured you a wine cooler and called it a day.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was super fun and way too expensive. But I would say that you missed out and you should definitely go. You should make an appointment to go. And you have to make an appointment.
Okay.
We had to wait to get in. It took forever. And they just kept letting people in past us. Until finally we just started serving people. like, come on in, welcome. So yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. So what have you been up to today and this entire time? Because literally you vanished. You're like Kaiser Soze.
Oh, who?
Kaiser Soze?
Kaiser Soze?
Kaiser Soze? You haven't seen this movie, huh? You don't recognize I'm drinking a cup of coffee and then I notice something on a bulletin board, and then when I drop it, the coffee cup says Crendor on the bottom because you stole the name from there? By the way, spoilers, yeah. Spoilers for Oscar-winning movies. Oh, boy. No.
It's an Oscar movie?
Yeah, it was Kevin Spacey's first Oscar win.
I don't see a lot of movies.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
So yeah, my plane got here. It didn't crash. It was normal. And then, yeah, just walk around, see some stuff, film some things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What'd you film?
I filmed us in the snow.
That's true, you did.
Also, people have this insane weather ego where, like, I'll be like, hey, it's us in a blizzard. And they're like, it's not a blizzard.
You know what? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
They're like, come to Canada. I'll show you a blizzard. And then some other guy's like, no, come to the Antarctic. I'll show you a blizzard. Some guy's like, no. They just, like, compete. It's this weird ego.
It's just a penguin. He's like, no.
It's like nobody cares. Like, they're like, yeah, where I'm from, it's really cold. I'm like, well, I don't want to go there then.
Yeah, I will never see you. Yeah, I'm so sorry you live in hell. Yeah, that's like with rain. We had a big storm a few weeks ago in LA, and I was like, look at this rain. People were like, you call that rain? It's like, yeah. There are car crashes everywhere. It's pretty bad. It's like, we pour water on our faces every morning, and I don't know. Call it shower?
Checkmate.
Yeah, shit. You got me. That would have been a great response to that. Like, so do I. It's called a shower.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I lost. So, Crendor, I want to tell you about something.
Okay.
It's really important to me.
All right.
I feel like, you and I have been through a lot. Mm-hmm. And there's one more thing we need to do together.
What?
It's Assassin's Creed the movie. Now you're probably saying, where'd you get this? I don't know, it was over on the side there. But it's coming, I think, to DVD. It's probably the only place to watch it because no one saw it in theaters. So, shit, sorry.
I'm not even getting any money from this.
Neither am I.
Oh.
I just figured maybe they'd send me like an assassin. Right? Companies do that. You know Ubisoft has assassins. They'll come for me. Now this is just in the way. We don't need this, right? They already did this.
Wait, okay. What did they talk about? What's there to talk about?
The
movie.
It's overuse of the colors blue and brown.
I just heard it was really bad. And I knew it was going to be bad. And then I was like, yeah, it was bad.
It was all those things. It was terrible. Not quite as bad as the beauty that is the movie The Great Wall. My God, is that a stinker. Woo, do I love it. As I mentioned in the podcast, the guy who just applauded through the entire ending, who showed up an hour late and drank 4 beers. I'm telling you, that dude was Matt Damon in a fat suit. There is no one on planet Earth who would applaud for 3.5 minutes of an end credit of a movie like that. And then he looked back at us like we were fools for not applauding.
And it was L.A.
It could have been him. I'm just saying, I feel like Matt Damon has that kind of ego where he would show up to that movie and then judge us all for not applauding.
I agree.
Yeah. So, okay. Anything else you want to talk about? Or do you want to jump into the podcast staples, my dude?
We can jump in.
All right, well, let's go to topic number 7. This guy with Crendor. Crendor, how's that traffic out there?
I was not prepared.
You weren't prepared, really?
No. All right. Well, here I am, looking out over the people. Let's see. There's someone waving in the back. Now there's multiple people waving in the back. All right, now there's a lot of people waving. Sit down, all right? All right, and, man, I'm getting really bad at this. Back to you.
Getting bad at it? All right, well, thanks, Chapter 7, Crendor. Now let's go over to Crendor at the weather desk. Crendor, how's that weather?
All right, hold on.
Oh, my God. I want to know where Whoppy is. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah, hold on. No, he's stuck in the blizzard. I can't help it. Oh, God. Blizzard watch from 5 a.m. Tuesday until 6 a.m.
Y'all screwed.
Wednesday.
Peace, suckers.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, we out.
By the way, this blizzard, Tuesday, will bring 8 to 12 inches of snow with winds gusting over 50 miles an hour. But...
Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are people applauding? No! 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 No!
I don't get it.
No, I don't get it either. Wait, hold on. What are we missing? Is this like, it must be a Boston thing. Snow day?
Oh, God. You know you're old when, like...
You don't remember what a snow day is. What's a snow day?
I'm just like, my internet might go out.
Back in my day, we walked uphill both ways in 50 feet of snow.
Did you?
Did I? Actually, yes. We did not have snow days in my school. They were like, just walk. So, that is true. All of us went into the same classroom. And it was an old brick house.
An old brick house?
Yes. Not really. Know what I'm talking about. All right. Is that it?
I mean, that's all. I mean, tomorrow will be 29 degrees and sunny.
Why are you applauding that? You'll all be indoors. Everyone's just applauding weather. It doesn't matter what it is. Like hurricane force winds. Woo! This is the easiest panel we'll ever have to do. You guys will applaud anything.
You know Twitch chat is probably, like, not applauding, though.
Oh. No. Right now on Twitch chat, there is a fight about...
Kappa check.
What?
Kappa check. Are you not on... This guy calls himself a streamer.
I definitely don't. I never once have said that.
Kappa check.
Kappa check.
For the golden Kappa.
Hashtag bleed purple? That sounds cultish, by the way. I'm just putting it out there, Twitch. A little culty. Bleed purple, that is some Cthulhu right there.
I think I've seen a few Twitch staff members today bleeding purple. I think they inject them.
Inject them with the color purple?
That's how you get in the Twitch Illuminati.
Real thing. It's a real thing.
Sam and Dodger are in it.
Oh, yeah.
They've started acting.
But they're like low-level cultists. They're like, when the cult gets together, they're the ones who have to light the candles for the other cult members.
Yeah.
Purple candles.
Check their blood.
Check their blood. When I get back, the first thing I'll do is check their blood.
All right, good. That's weather.
Okay, then let's go over to the sports desk. How's sports? Sports.
A lot of stuff happening.
Are we focusing on Boston?
All right. Well, former New England Patriot Martellus Bennett has signed with the Packers.
Turns out they will stop applauding for certain things.
Let's see. I know the Celtics are doing good, so that's a thing. Yeah. Red Sox. How are they doing?
Red Sox, how they doing?
They won spring training. There you go.
Yeah.
They're going to lose to the Cubs, though, so it's like whatever. I mean, what else? Oh, yeah, hockey.
Hockey.
Hold on.
Hockey. The one. Hockey. There's
Bruins.
one person in the corner is just like, hockey, eh? Don't forget about me.
Let's see.
And then he gets on a moose and rides out of here. Again, there's a guy in Twitch chat who's real pissed right now. Like, how dare thee?
The Bruins won 2-1. They beat Philadelphia. But I mean, nobody likes Philadelphia.
Nobody likes Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That explains a lot, actually.
Is
that it?
Yeah, that's sports.
All right, well then, Sir Crendor, what is our big news story of the day?
Hold on.
Holding. Yeah, he's got to find the most. This is like he's got to find the most up to date news. It's not that he's not prepared in any way. It's that it's got to be new. It's got to be fresh. We don't want you guys to hear news from yesterday. That'd be weird. Yeah, that's old. All you kids today with your fast technologies and faster cars.
Let's see.
As I get my walking cane and like, I'm out of here. What do we have?
What Canadian town says there's no reason to worry about bright pink water?
What? It's a good start. I'm in. I want to hear what this is about.
All right. Just a little potassium permanganate, y'all, says Elise Wanshell. This is probably fake news. People in this town in Alberta, Canada were not tickled pink when they turned on their faucets earlier this week. Why do all these people have to, like, throw in those dumb little, like...
That's what journalism is now, Crendor. Just like, now I made a snarky remark.
So dumb. The town of Onaway is apologizing to its 1,000 residents after its drinking water turned pink. On the evening of March 6th, complaints about the weird water started to flood the town office. Like that! It's flooding the town office. And images began to bubble up.
No, that's just being descriptive. It's not like... I was on your side for a minute, now I'm not. I'm trying to find a much better story.
Hold on. The problem with all these is they never, like, get to the bottom of the story.
Look, all I know is that before we came out here, someone messaged me and said there was an update to The Watcher, and I'm trying to find it right now. I just remembered. That's way more important than pink water killing people. The Watcher is out there, still.
Didn't they make a show about it?
I think they did. It was on, like, Lifetime. The Watcher? No one remembers The Watcher, huh? He's out there.
Anyone?
Really disappointed in you. He's in Twitch chat, right? He's in Twitch chat like, how dare they? Kappa. All right. No, apparently, I can't find the story, but apparently a guy moved into the Watcher house and he's renting it. And I think he was inspired by us. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that dude was inspired by us. I want to know if he's dead yet. Because I imagine that guy got killed.
Why don't they, like, set up a reality show with it? Like Big Brother, but Watcher Brother.
Watcher Brother?
Yeah. Or
Watcher
Big
Brother.
Big Watcher.
Big Watcher?
Yeah, and then you put cameras all over the Watcher house.
That sounds like something someone in government would complain about. Like, Big Watcher's ruining everything. What?
Yeah, just think about it.
I just want you to know that as he's scrolling through stuff, I'm seeing the pictures that he's looking for with the news story. One of them is just Scooby-Doo. I couldn't tell you where he's at, what he's looking at, but that's Scooby-Doo. He's up to shenanigans. No, then she'd be like, cats love anime. No.
Yeah,
You got nothing?
What the shit?
Are you just discovering news on your phone?
Like ski instructor who impaled his face on tree branch, grateful for Obamacare. Like okay, you get impaled by a tree branch. Is your first thought like, oh man, thank God for Obamacare?
He said, thanks, Obama, and everyone was like, yeah.
Like you would think he'd be more like, oh shit, I got a tree branch stuck in my head. How your morning coffee can affect your heart. Yeah.
What are you looking at? Like news from 1984.
Listen, I used to look at Yahoo, and then Yahoo got even worse. Like non-funny worse. They used to be funny bad.
Like us?
Yeah. Exactly.
I know you like to applaud, but don't applaud that, please.
Let's see. What if I just go to Boston?
Have I told you about Assassin's Creed?
Here we go. Boston news.
Boston news. Uh-oh. I have Boston news. My Uber driver last night almost crashed into a lady in a white van, then yelled at her for almost crashing into him. And then drove up on a curb to get around her. And then yelled at her, like gave her the death glare and like flipped her off as we were driving by. And I'm in the back seat like, I think you forgot I'm here. And then we got lost. It was great.
Wait, I typed in Boston news, and it's like Danish teen finds World War II Nazi plane wreck in swamp.
Boston, known for its World War II Nazi swamps. Everyone knows. Hub of World War II Nazi swamps right here.
Run by PewDiePie. Oh, shit. God, now the Wall Street Journal is going to write about me. It's never good. Luckily, nobody reads them. All right, let's...
Are you just talking shit on the Wall Street Journal?
Nobody reads them.
Wait, are you trying to start beef with a national publication?
Do you read the Wall Street Journal?
I mean, you're not wrong. I do not read it, but...
All right.
What a weird thing to do. Why would you do that?
Because it's tied to PewDiePie, and the PewDiePie thing is just a chain.
Next thing you know, you're going to be like, all right, everybody, welcome back. Let's go back to the news. And it's going to be Crend News. And you're just going to be crapping all over people on the internet. I'm going to have to disavow knowing you. It won't be that hard. What? Huh? What?
Oh, yeah. This isn't like news, but I was listening to Coast to Coast AM. All right?
You're right, it isn't news, but okay.
And this guy was talking about how he was the ultimate, knowledgeable person about the Federal Reserve. Uh-huh. He was like, we got to take them down before they take us down.
Wait, pause. What?
Yeah. I don't know what he was talking about. But he was very, enthusiastic about the Federal Reserve, destroying America.
This is in the exact same vein as that guy I heard that was like, look, I'm just saying, we're all a little worried about nuclear weapons. 10, 20, it's not going to destroy the earth. We'll be fine. It's like, what are you talking about? That's 10 to 20 nukes worth of just dead people. He's like, no, it'll be cool. What? No,
yeah.
No. Crazy people.
There's another guy.
God damn it.
And he is like, I've experienced angels. And he said that his friend's son was working on a car with his dad, and the car is jacked up, and it just fell on the guy and crushed his ribs. And they were the kid had to get the car back up, and so he got enough strength to push the car off of his dad and save his life.
Oh, that's not an angel. He's just a mutant.
Well, I was like, isn't that just adrenaline?
No, he's clearly a mutant.
But they're the next week he tried, and he couldn't do it.
That's because he hasn't hit puberty. You said his son, right? He hasn't hit puberty yet. Latent mutant powers only show up when you hit puberty, please. And he was so angry at the time, much like Magneto back in the camp in World War II, pulled the gate. Please! It's in the fucking movie, Crendor!
In the Nazi swamp.
In the Nazi swamp!
Yeah.
Full circle. And that's how you do a podcast. Okay, so, I want to give everyone enough time. I know this is the part where a lot of people have questions, and we love to answer them in the most inappropriate way possible. But don't be a dick with questions. Don't be like, if you had to, kiss a wiener, what kind of wiener would it be? You're out of the line. You're gone. We don't even want to talk to you.
And don't be like, I have 4 questions, but
Don't do that either.
I'll ask 2 or 3 or 4 of them.
One question so we can get through everyone. And so people out there who are like, effing questions? Really? Jesus Christ. So they'll want to listen to what you have to say. So, let's jump in on this. Go. Push each other out of the way. It's okay to fight. It's okay to punch and kick. No one's going to stop you. I won't. Just go for the eyes.
Here we go. Okay.
Here we go?
Yeah.
I didn't even say it was time to go.
All right.
Whoa.
What?
Are you just trying to take over the podcast?
Let's do it.
What are you doing?
All right.
There's another line over there. You didn't even let that guy go first.
Wall fight.
I would love that. All right. No. All right, hot shot. You can go.
So it's a man from Florida. I thought I'd tell my own little tiny.
I'm so sorry.
Man story. Yeah. So I actually have a Florida man story.
Okay.
Really short one. So I work at a grocery store called Publix, and we have this policy where if someone asks you to help them to your car, no matter what the item is, if it's just like something super small, you have to
go help them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this guy comes up with a single sandwich, half a sandwich. He's like maybe 20, eyes bloodshot red. He goes, "Okay, can you help me to my car?" I go, "All right." I push his cart out.
Wait, he has a cart for a sandwich?
Yeah, puts his cart middle of the sandwich. He's like, he
put the cart in the middle of this. Are you sure you're not high right now, Florida man? He put the cart in the middle of the sandwich, and then I wheeled it out for him.
He put the sandwich in the middle of his cart. And
okay.
I help him onto his car. He opens the shotgun seat and goes, "All right, buckle it in." So I buckle in the sandwich. You guys, and
I feel like you're just doing this guy a good service.
Yeah.
I don't see what's weird about this at all.
Well,
sandwiches are precious things.
That's true.
First of all, when I opened the car, just like, I don't know what the smell was, this in my face.
You don't know what the smell was? Can I give you a hint?
It was
Can I give you a hint what the smell was?
Yeah. And then as I close the door, he tries to step over a corral with all like the carts in it and trips and hits his face on a cart, gets knocked out. And
you were supposed to be helping him! What were you doing?
He went unconscious, and we had to call an ambulance.
This is no. This is less a story about a crazy Florida man and more a story about your complete failure to help this poor dude. All he wanted to do...
I'm like 100 pounds. What can I do?
He needed you. You saw his eyes were bloodshot. You saw he had a sandwich, and that dude needed that sandwich. And you were his wingman to Flavortown, and you know what? You failed him. You failed him. He hit his head. That guy could have died. And you know who would have been to blame? You.
Yeah, I'll take the L on that one. Thank you.
Hello.
Greetings.
And salutations.
So this is for Crendor.
Okay.
I was really just kind of curious. What miracle happened that got you here on time today?
I didn't think I got here on time. According to my phone, I was not here on time. Because everyone was like, "You're late. Everybody's getting in already." And I was like, "Oh, all right." And then I got here.
I hope that was worth standing in line for.
I was first.
Oh, hello.
Hello again.
Okay, so I have a hypothetical question. A tragic accident has happened to both of you, and now 5 of your limbs have been replaced by penises. So this
what did I say? What did I say, Miku? Nope.
No.
Nope.
I say you hear
readdress the question.
All right.
5 of our limbs are replaced with teddy bears. Kittens. I like kittens. Okay, kittens.
So what parts of your body would you replace with kittens?
What do you consider limbs?
Like ears, nose, mouth.
Ears and nose and mouth? Then my ears, nose, and mouth have been replaced with kittens.
Probably just
Ears,
all my fingers.
nose, mouth.
Just all your fingers.
Oh, yeah. On one hand, all kittens.
Yeah.
And I do like a YouTube series called Kitten Hands. Yeah, it'd be great.
Do I have to give you my hat now?
No, you can keep
Dude,
it. I don't
make
have
it onto like Ellen and like Dr. Oz and Dr. Phil.
They'd be like, why did you replace your hands with kittens? And I don't know.
Dr. Phil
Something
would
to
be
do.
like, what's it like having hands that are like kittens?
Every day I cuddle my face.
I understand.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm pretty well, thanks. All the better for seeing you, my dear.
Hello.
I was
Sorry, I spaced out there. What were you saying?
I was wondering wondering if you had yet apprehended the underwear thief, and if not, how could you let this insult stand?
The underwear thief is still missing, still at large. Much like the green cheetah, who is still at large, the bubblegum bandit who put bum on my car, who put gum on my car, still at large. Still at large. I'm convinced they're the same person, and they're my Moriarty. In my house is a bunch of photographs with red string between them all, and I stare at it at night and I'm like, one day, my arch nemesis, one day. Yeah, I have no clue. Why would you steal underwear? Why?
It's got to be the green cheetah.
It's got to be the green cheetah.
I saw her once.
He did see the green cheetah once. She was like,
and she is like just walking in like a parking garage. Just
wait, what? I like how that's the part that you find mind-blowing. She was walking in a parking garage.
But it didn't look like she was going anywhere. That's like most people in a parking garage are like going into my house. They're like, we're going to the car. She just looked like she was lost.
That's because she put a bag of groceries onto a car and then got in another car and drove away. And the bag of groceries is just on this other car. And we were like, wait, what?
That's knows something we don't.
Clearly. Yeah, so one day I'll find out who's walking around in my long johns, but not today. Hello.
So, the two of you have to enter in a no-holds-barred cage death
I win.
match.
What?
Wait. With 3 other YouTubers on your side. Who do you pick?
On our side, or can we be against them?
No, on your side. Like, you get to pick 3 people. Crendor gets to pick 3 people. Who do you pick and why?
3 YouTubers?
Yeah, 3 YouTubers.
Xavier Woods. Who else would be on my side? Sam. Oh, he's tough. He'd be on my side. He'd be on your side. He would betray me in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I would take Sam.
Yeah. And then, so Sam, but then he'd betray me. It's all part of the show.
Yeah.
And then,
I would take Markiplier. Because if you have Markiplier, you're going to win the fan war. And that's half the battle.
I hate to break it to you. There's a lot more people out there than there are Mark fans. And I'm going to make him so unpretty after I'm done. I'll be like, Xavier, step on his face! What are we... I'm going to get a call from his people that are like, Mr. Plier would like to have a word with you. And I have to go to his big office to the top floor, and he's going to be sitting there like the Emperor from Star Wars and be like, welcome. Yeah. And then Markiplier will zap me with lightning. That's how this is going to end. I'm not sure if you're aware, he has dark side powers. It's true.
Then I would just take like some prank YouTuber.
Yeah, I'd take, my last person would be, who's the girl who does the, like, pancakes? That girl.
The ASMR.
The ASMR girl, I'd take her.
Fairy Char?
Yeah, because she'd be the announcer like, and then Crendor decided to eat pancakes.
Oh, wait,
and you'd be like, oh.
I would take iDubbbz. So I feel like iDubbbz, he wouldn't mess around.
He wouldn't mess around.
He wouldn't mess around.
I feel like you wouldn't mess around. There you go. That's our cage match.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, good sir.
Hello to you. Don't you don't know me that well.
Whatever. I don't care.
What's up?
So, how do I drag my girlfriend through this panel next year?
How do you get her here?
Yeah.
Tell her that Jesse Cox is on the panel.
Oh, she knows about you. That's the problem.
Oh, shit.
I understand.
Hold on. I got another one.
That's true. Then we'll just say you can't make it.
Yeah. Then she'll show up, and then I'll be here, and she'll be like, I hate you, we're breaking up. And that'll be the end of it. And then she'll be single. And I'll be like, hello.
Oh, yeah, you know what's weird?
What? Yeah?
So, I hosted the co-optional, it was like TGS back then. The podcast, it was like episode like 20 or something, where Markiplier was on it. And that podcast is just flooded with Markiplier fans now being like, who are these idiots interviewing him?
Here's the thing. They're right, though. They're right, though. Yeah, who are these idiots is the question we have to live with for the rest of our lives. Who are these idiots? Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
I have an advice question for you.
Oh, we love giving advice.
Okay, so I am not good at making initial friends, but the friends I have I can like socialize with and do stuff with. But it's the first step of like actually making friends. That is, I have trouble for me. So how would you give me advice?
Well,
in that sense?
I'm the same way. So,
What? Don't say I'm the same way, then turn to me to look to finish that.
I don't know.
I would say, I feel like you're in good company right now, and there are probably some really awesome people here who would love to chill out and talk about how awesome we are. See, right there.
But what about the other 360 days of the year?
Well, I think that the first thing you need to do is realize that it's okay to be a little bit nervous to talk to people, because everyone is at first. It's everyone. Doesn't matter who they are. Everyone's nervous to talk to people. They just hide it better than some others. And realize that they're just as nervous as you are. And so sometimes you got to put yourself out there, and no one's trying to intentionally hurt you or do bad things to you. And you just need to find people who are interested in the same things you are, and find a place to relate from. And I feel like you'll be good. I mean, if you can stand up here in front of all these people, I feel like you got the courage to go talk to some people and make some friends. I believe that.
All right, thanks.
Hello.
Hey.
I killed you. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't know how it worked, and then you died.
Listen, man, it's okay. I'm fine with it.
No, it's not okay. Apparently I ruined the game. The internet literally said I ruined the game.
Hey, don't read the comments.
I can't help it. There's some gems in there.
I have another advice question.
Sure, we got you.
How would you recommend getting a YouTube channel or Twitch stream noticed, actually getting the initial audience?
This is the easiest question in the world. I got you, dude. Whatever game comes out this Tuesday, stream it. I'm not joking. It seems like that's really stupid to say, but it's 100% true.
I don't have a Switch, though.
What?
I don't have a Switch, though.
Doesn't matter. There's other games.
I played Zelda on the Wii U.
Yeah. Real talk. You do not need, whatever the newest game is, play that. People are looking for that while they're searching the internet. They want to see what that is, and they're going to eventually come across you. And if you're entertaining and you are a good host of said game, they'll stick around. It's literally that simple. That's how you get started.
Or you can buy my book, How to Get Big on YouTube and Twitch, 10 Secrets That Nobody Knows, at Barnes & Noble.
That is secret number 1
How
through
much?
10.
$29.99.
Yeah.
Sold.
There you go. It's literally that simple. You need to write. I gotta write a book. Write a book.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yo, what's up?
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
First off, I have large amounts of underwear acquired completely legally for sale if you're interested. Secondly...
You son of a... That's not even a joking matter. How dare you?
Secondly, if both you and Crendor were cast as the new teen heartthrobs in the next tween-age action drama movie...
Which we will be, don't worry.
What would the plotline be, and which one of you would end up with the girl?
Oh, man. Okay, so the plotline of our teen heartthrob movie...
It's just our elf story.
No, we have to come up with a new one. We can't keep relying on that. We're not Stephanie Myers. We have to come up with new stuff.
It's a good story.
No, we can do better. We can do better. Okay. I am a Transylvanian...
Oh, shit. Okay.
Elvis impersonator who's on a road trip to the moon. And on the way, I meet a girl who is so indistinguishable, every woman can be her. That's how these work. That's so you buy the book. And so We fall in love until we get to the moon, and the moon is filled with Crendors. Millions of Crendors. And she falls in love with one of them, but I don't understand. Because they all look the same to me. And it's a book about seeing what's on the inside of people, not what's on the outside. And in the end, I blow up the moon. Don't try to figure it out. It's classic. That's a classic book. I blow it up because I realize what's inside of me is explosives.
That book sounds like it's going to be the bomb.
Boo this man! Boo! Hello.
Hello. So my question, with
Yes.
Mass Effect Andromeda coming up.
Yo, I went to the panel. It was awesome.
Which romance are you looking forward to, and how far do you want it to go?
All of them, and I want full penetration. I want that to be the dirtiest game in the history of gaming. I want them to be like, so The Witcher thought they could make it nasty. We can do better. Come on, BioWare. And all the options are just like really effed up.
So they're going to one up the unicorn with sex on an Elcor.
All of it, dude. All of it. I want it to be everything. Everything. Krogan, everything. All the time. That got really weird. All right, thanks. Hold on. I'm going to take a photo really quick.
Oh, shit. I gotta make a
We
video.
forgot to take a photo. Crendor needs to make a... Then, hold on. All right. I need you all to fake like you actually are really excited. But keep doing that. Keep doing that. I'm going to avoid these guys. Keep doing it. Wait, hold on. It's not going to work.
This is fake news.
This is fake. This is the fakest of news. Do it, but then when I say stop, freeze what you're doing, but still look really excited. This is how Hollywood works, people. You're in on it now. Okay, go. Freeze! Stay there. But look really excited. This is all fake. Just look excited. Look excited. Don't move. I swear to God, if you move, I will hunt you down and make you pay for this. Look excited. Look excited. All right, we're good. You didn't look nearly as excited as I thought you would. All right, anyway, I'm so sorry. Is it your turn? Your turn? Your turn? How you doing, devil?
Ooh, I'm doing real good.
Yeah, all right. That's cool.
Ooh.
What's up?
Do you know about the game Corruption of Champions, and will you live stream it?
First off, I don't live stream games that I've beaten already, so that was a poor choice of words.
That sweet gargoyle lady.
Let me just tell you, Crendor, Corruption of Champions is a really dirty erotica game that I think is like just a weird thing on the internet. And yeah, trust me. Oh, I've seen that. Please. Please, I've seen that. I lived that. Level like 99 or something. Killed everyone. Had like a giant horse wiener. It was great. That's not a joke. That's a real fact. Yeah, I would never stream that. No, because then I would never be allowed on Twitch again. Speaking of which, hi, Twitch.
Kappa check.
Stop doing that.
It's great.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Hello.
Hi. Hi. If you had a choice between doing crimes with a chain-smoking alligator or crocodile or your gay best friend, Fox, with a World War II helmet, well, who would you pick?
Alligator.
Oh, Fox. One of them loves crimes way more than the other. The alligators...
What?
What? Fox. 100% Fox.
And how would you do your crimes then?
An alligator can eat a fox.
But a fox hits light bulbs with me and helps me do crimes. And has a sweet bike.
Wait, is this from a thing?
It is. I like that you don't know that. And I'm really excited that you were just like, I'd go with an alligator. In your mind right now, you weren't thinking about the game Night in the Woods. You were thinking about just, who would you rather go commit a crime with, an alligator or a fox?
Listen, I'm not hip with the kids anymore.
Apparently, you're hip with Florida, though. I want that story to be Florida man commits crime with alligator.
Isn't there the one with the guy with the alligator in the bathtub?
That's everyone in Florida. Well, there you go. I'm glad you got no real answer there. Thank you. Hello.
Clam chowder.
Oh my God, there's that lady last night, and she was like, "You'll sit at the bar."
Yeah, because we're in Boston.
Yeah, it was funny.
Thank you for remembering that. That is what, 2 years ago?
2 years. I haven't been there last year.
Thank you so much.
I know.
Now you have enough cred with us to we'll listen to your question. Unlike these other assholes, we'll actually pay attention.
Okay, so I have a question if it's recordable.
Okay.
Can you say clam chowder, just like 2015, in
clam chowder
in your best Boston accent?
Clam chowder.
What was that?
Crendor, I'm not asking you.
What?
Cren chowder. What does that mean? Hold on, can I do that too? Clam chowder.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you very much. You're glad I remembered.
Hello.
I know Crendor already jammed a successful roleplay session, but would you, Jesse Cox, ever do so? And
I've already talked about it. I've already talked with them about it, and I definitely want to. I just don't know what I would do, but it would be something. Crendor was out to kill us all. I would like to do one where literally people die so often they have to come with 5 character sheets. Just murder my friends. I think that's what I call it. Murder my friends, and it's just until dawn. But I'm the guy whose sisters are Wendigos. Oh, spoilers! Whoops. Boy, I bet you're real excited you came to this panel. Some goes, I was just going to play that!
Now you're going to say that Snape kills Dumbledore.
That's like the highest treason.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
All right. You're in King's Landing, right?
I'm on Cersei's side, whatever it is. I'm on that. We are rolling together, blowing shit up. I don't
You're doing
care.
trial. Both of you are doing trial by combat. What waifu do you pick to be your champion?
What waifu do we pick to be our champion?
Yeah.
Okay, question. Does Daenerys have dragons?
Yes.
All right, well, that's not fair, but...
It doesn't have to be from Game of Thrones. It could be from whatever you want.
No. It's obviously Brienne of Tarth. There's no other champion I would have.
Did you ever get her painted on your your computer like you said you would that one time?
I've never found an artist worthy enough to paint her portrait on my computer, but when it happens, it'll happen. Yeah, no, Brienne of Tarth for sure.
Yeah.
I've already won.
Crendor, you got to respond too.
Well, I would pick Brienne too.
You can't 2 Briennes?
You can't. He already picked. You gotta pick something else.
My God, that is some crazy. That's some
We
warlock
didn't even get
sorcery.
to this wasn't even a fair draft.
There are no fair drafts in life. I got first round draft pick. You got second. You get
I'll trade you next year's.
You get nipple woman.
I'll trade you. Okay, for Brienne, I'll trade you this year's first, next year's first, and.
Wait, you'll trade me this year's first?
Yeah.
It was Brienne.
No, but this year's first is my second pick. Oh my God.
No, why wouldn't I just keep my first pick to get Brienne, win the fight, and not die?
Including my first next year.
I'll be dead!
Yeah. That's the joke.
All right, we're quickly running out of time, so speed rounds. All right, go!
Hi, I have a question for Jesse.
Faster!
Are you ever going to give Gerard more positive points on multiplayer mayhem?
No. All right, next question.
Hi, could you do your best Barney the Dinosaur impression, both of you?
I love you. Next question!
Thank you.
What was the best part of your favorite game, Esports Simulator?
None of it. Next question! No, I love that game. It's cute. What?
I know you both have been looking. What's the most ridiculous cosplay you've seen this year?
A weird-looking Teemo that looks like Satan.
There you go. There's your answer. Thank you. Next question.
You ever going to have guests on Cox and Crendor?
Never. Next question.
If you had to cosplay as a female Overwatch character, who would you be and why?
May. Next question.
How do you feel with the alarming rate at which bees are dying?
Sucks for bees, not for me's. Next question.
Play Katana Zero.
Oh, yeah, sure. Next question.
I just want to say that you are the fusion of me and him.
Next question.
Hi. What inspired you to just one day start YouTubing? And
Boy, did I need money. Next question.
All right, so if there was a movie about Alex and Gerard still being cops, would you be the police chief or the mob boss?
Oh, I'd be the police chief, and I'd tell them they're loose cannons every day. I'm like, give me a badge of your guns, you loose cannons. Next question.
Crendor, will we ever see Billy again?
I hope so.
Thank you.
Next question. I got this. Is the last one. Next question.
Why aren't you earning us over with food?
Because I've won you over with love.
That's acceptable.